Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to week 3. We're in week 3. How are you doing? How are you handling the cold? How are you handling the snow? I hate it. I'm a summer person. I'm a spring person. I'm a summer person. I don't like the cold. I'm out in it a lot. My daughter has a horse, and we spend a lot of time at the stables. So, and while the arena that she rides in is enclosed, it's still cold. So, I spend a lot of time cold, and I'm definitely a warm weather gal. But anyhow, welcome to week 3, chapters 5 and 6. My favorite question I like to always pose to you: what are you taking over from, in this case, week 2 to week 3, academically, professionally, personally? What are you taking over from chapters 3 and 4 that you will use to build upon them for chapters 5 and 6? What are you implementing maybe into your career? Did you learn something in chapter 3, chapter 4 that you're like, I am so going to be using this at work now. This is going to help me to blah, blah, blah. I would love to hear. But again, chapter 5 and 6, chapter 5, strategic dynamics, some of the learning outcomes, explain why the history of an organization is crucial to the development. What does our past say about our development, our future? Name and expand upon the 3 main elements of dynamic capabilities. Show how the key resources of an organization can be upgraded. What are your key resources? How can we upgrade them? Do we need to even upgrade them? And as it says, show how they can be. But, oh, I'm so sorry, I have a bit of a tickle. Identify the 3 main ways of coping with an unpredictable environment. And that can be something such as weather. Is your organization affected by the weather? Think of schools. You know, they have to have an implementation plan for when there's a snow day and kids aren't getting to school. And it's a lot different now in a virtual world. But, you know, we don't necessarily, we can't know what is unpredictable. That's why it's unpredictable. But how can you cope when something unpredictable in the environment takes place? Plan and implement aggressive competitive strategies. What is your competitive advantage? What are your competitive strategies, and how can you implement them? The word aggressive is used here in the text. Outline the problems and strategies when the market dynamics are highly uncertain. So we're really talking about the words used were unpredictable, uncertain. So we're looking at a little bit of ambiguity this week, and that is definitely something that exists. There's a lot of ambiguity in the world and a lot of change. So this is a very good topic for you to start developing those strategic, the title is called strategy dynamics. So developing those strategic dynamics. Again, it starts with your history of an organization. You can look back. Were we competitive? Were we strategically aligned? Were we able to deal with uncertainties? Again, please forgive me for I have quite a tickle in the back of my throat. And then as we're chapter 5, I'm just looking at it as I go through here in case I want to point out something to you. A lot of really good stuff in this chapter. Again, uncertainty. Then we're going on to chapter 6, prescriptive purpose delivered through mission, objectives, and ethics. And I know you're familiar with a mission statement. What are our objectives? What are our visions? What are our goals? And ethics, one of my ultimate favorite topics. And you've already had the ethics course, so that course will help in this course. If you have that textbook, get that textbook out. You can relate it to this chapter when you're doing your assignments, when you're reading over the... I do apologize. I had bronchitis a couple weeks ago, and I'm just not quite over it yet. I'm so sorry. But the learning outcomes outline the main considerations in the development of purpose, explain the shift in stance on stakeholders and ethical thinking in an organization, explore the organization's vision, analyze the balance of power among stakeholders in the organization, develop a mission for the organization, define objectives, outline the chief areas of corporate governance, show how ethics and corporate social responsibility shape the purpose of the organization. What is CSR? What is corporate social responsibility? You probably had that in an undergrad course, so these are not terms you're not familiar with, but great refresher. Really intriguing chapter, going to help a lot with mission, vision, goals. Keep all those things in mind as you're going through it. What is your organization's mission? What is your organization's vision and goals? Do you know? Ask them. And again, corporate governance, stakeholders, a lot of things like that we're going to be talking about. And then at the end of the chapter, we get into the corporate social responsibility, CSR, reward systems, different things like that. There's developing a mission in here. Again, what is your organization's mission? Have a look at it and see if it really aligns with their vision. Ask somebody, this is our mission, this is our vision, I'm not seeing the alignment, or maybe you don't want to say that to them, but see if you're seeing the alignment. Are they working together? A really great chapter. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Again, reach out to me if you need help with anything. Please, I have Blackboard up here in the background. Please go into the materials and resources section. It might help you build upon the chapters if you're not. Again, not everybody gets so much from reading. There's videos in there that might help you. Reach out to me if I can help in any way. Of course, I am here for you. I love doing the discussions together. That's been really great. Thank you so much for your replies. Please continue on with the surveys. They give me a lot of really great input. And just have a really wonderful week 3. And reach out to me as you need me. Tell me how you're doing. I want to hear. Take care.